Hi, so I've gotten a lot of people swiping up on my story asking what happened. So I'm going to tell you, but I'm going to omit all of the names except David, because we all know David. He's the man on the milk crate. Anyway, okay, so this is all happening within a foot from me, like not even a foot away, so there's no room for error. David was off of his milk crate for once and was like actually walking around and talking to people. He decided to single out this one girl who was a person of color and started asking her very insensitive and intrusive questions. Things like, oh, did you grow up with a dad? And just generally questions with racist sentiment behind them. You know, things like that. So obviously the girl got upset and she starts crying. And so we take it upon ourselves to like try and de-escalate the situation. People start to like put a barrier between David and the girl, but David just kept moving closer and closer to the girl. So a good friend of mine took it upon herself to step in between David and the people shielding the girl. Now, my friend did not touch David whatsoever. There was no body contact at all. I was standing less than a foot away. I saw it happen. So Monica steps in front of David. David yells, "Don't touch me," and shoves my friend into my other friend, causing them both to fall onto the pavement. And then David starts yelling and fussing, "Somebody call 911. Somebody call UPD. First of all, buddy, you don't call 911 when you push somebody. Your fucking white privilege is showing. Shut the fuck up. But anyway, yeah, so people call UPD. UPD shows up, and they do next to nothing. So, yeah, when I left, two separate officers come out. The lady cop goes to talk to David. The other guy comes to talk to us. He sort of like pulls me and like a couple other people over who are standing close by. I'm the one that speaks first because, you know, I was right there and I was the least shell-shocked out of everybody. Like everybody else was still kind of shook. So I started talking and I told him what happened, and he didn't really give a shit about what I had to say. He shooed me and the other few people away to talk to my two friends, the two that got knocked over. And, yeah, that's what happened. He seemed utterly disinterested in what anybody had to say, at least for the brief interaction that I spoke with him. Meanwhile, I'm like watching David speak to this lady cop, and he's like very visibly flirting with her and like making light of the situation as if he didn't just put his hands on a woman. Yeah, no. So, yeah, my whole 2 cents on the thing is just like, what the fuck, man? It's horrible. It's horrible. You put your hands on a woman and act like everything's fine, everything's honky-dory. When I left, because I had an appointment that I needed to get to, I was late for because of this incident, they were doing a fucking prayer circle. David and his little fucking groupies were doing a prayer circle as if he didn't just put his hands on a woman. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, watch him be here next week and act like nothing's happened. Oh, buddy, you've got a big storm coming.
Oh, I'm sorry. Asian.
What do you call them?
It's an Oriental. It's the Orient. Oh, man.
Sir, I'm sorry. That is racist.
I'll kill an unborn baby. I hate the Bible, but you call somebody an Oriental. Whoa.
No, because it's not political.
Your outrage is very selective.
Sir, it's not. Human rights versus cell rights.
Pardon me?
Right.
I don't care about political correctness. That's driving this country.
No.
Defined by who?
Just because he said
Oh, just because the man
By who?
is
According to who?
racist slur, it doesn't mean you have to go.
I didn't mean to offend you.
It doesn't matter about intent.
See, the first victim in the world you've been raised in is the truth. That's the first victim.
No, first of all, the truth is that no.
So you want to argue about Asians and Oriental the word?
Oh,
not the racist.
Yes,
Right. The person that is talking does not want to be filmed, but
Okay. into the ground is a good thing. I love to abuse girls.
Right?
I don't think this is the same group.
I think it's different. I think it's because, it might be because one of the guys from last week
Oh yeah.
physically assaulted two
yeah.
students, and then nothing happened. But then these fucking people come in.
I would have expected this to happen.